This documentary is based on historical records of publicly available sources. It is intended for educational and entertainment purposes. No artificial intelligence has been used in the narration or voiceover of this video. Every word has been written and narrated by a real person. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine Britain with no postcodes. No SW1A, 1AA, no. M1, no. B15, no. E20, just millions of houses on thousands of roads across an entire country. Now, imagine you're a postman in London. It's 1950. You've got hundreds of letters, some with terrible handwriting, some addressed to nothing more than Mrs. Smith, near the church, Birmingham. How do you deliver them? The answer is, sometimes you didn't. Letters disappeared. They arrived weeks late, or they were delivered to the wrong house entirely. It was absolute chaos. But then someone had an idea, a system so simple yet so brilliant that today you probably use it without even thinking. Every online order, every job application, every bank account, every ambulance call, every takeaway, every Amazon delivery, it all begins with just a few letters and a handful of numbers, your postcode. But here's the mystery. Who actually invented it? Was it Royal Mail, the government, a mathematician, or was it created because Britain was drowning under mountains of undelivered mail? The truth is more fascinating than you may think, because the story of the postcode did not begin with computers. It began with a Victorian obsession. The first postcode was not actually a postcode. It was something much simpler. In 1857, London had become so overcrowded with mail that the city had to be divided into two districts. Instead of writing just London, people were asked to write something more specific. North London, South London, East, West. Later, these were shortened into letters we still recognise today. N, S, E, W. As London continued to grow, even that wasn't enough. So the districts became even more precise. You'll have seen them before. SW1, E1, NW3. What looks like random combination of letters and numbers was actually an ingenious way of helping postal workers sort millions of letters faster. Instead of reading every single address, workers could immediately send a letter to the correct part of London. It saved time, reduced mistakes, and made deliveries far more reliable. The idea worked so well, people began asking an obvious question. If it's worked for London, why not the rest of Britain? But expanding the system wasn't easy. Britain had thousands of towns, thousands of villages, and millions of addresses. Creating a postcode for every single one would take years of planning, countless maps, and one of the largest logistical projects the country had ever attempted. You might think London was the first place to receive modern postcodes, but it wasn't. The honour went to a small town in Norfolk, Norwich. In 1959, the post office chose Norwich as the testing ground for a completely new way of sorting mail. Residents suddenly found strange new codes appearing in their addresses, something like NOR 07A. To us, it looks odd, because it was. This wasn't the postcode format we use today. It was an early experiment, a prototype. The post office wanted to know one thing: would ordinary people actually use it? At first, many didn't. Some people forgot to write the code. Others thought it wasn't important. Some simply ignored it altogether. But inside the sorting offices, something incredible was happening. Letters were moving faster. Mistakes were falling. The experiment was a success. So the post office went back to the drawing board. They refined the design, made the code simpler, easier to read, easier to remember, and by the late 1960s, Britain was ready for something it had never attempted before. Millions of homes and businesses had their own postcodes. But here's the part most people don't know. Your postcode wasn't created just to help deliver letters. It would eventually become one of the most valuable pieces of information about you. And today, companies, banks, insurers, even emergency services use those few letters and numbers to make decisions about you before they even know your name. Your postcode is one of the most powerful pieces of information attached to your identity. Think about it. Type your postcode into any website and instantly it knows where you live, your nearest supermarket, your local GP, your polling station, the schools nearby. Even the weather forecast becomes more accurate. But it goes much deeper than that. Insurance companies often use your postcode when calculating the cost of your car or home insurance, not because of you, but because of the area you live in. Banks may use it as part of identity checks. Delivery companies use it to plan thousands of routes every single day. Emergency services can use it to help locate callers more quickly whenever a second counts. A UK postcode looks completely random, just a jumble of letters and numbers, but it's not random at all. In fact, every single character has a purpose. Take this postcode, SW1A, 1AA. It may look meaningless, but to Royal Mail, it's like reading a map. The first part, SW, means southwestern London. The number 1 narrows it down to a specific postal district. The letter A makes the location even more precise. Then comes the space. After that, the final 3 characters identify an incredibly small delivery area. Sometimes just one side of a street. Sometimes a single large building, or even one famous address. For example, SW1A, 1AA belongs to Buckingham Palace, while SW1A, 2AA is used for 10 Downing Street. Just one letter changes and the destination completely changes. It is an incredibly efficient system. The British postcode system was decades of innovation by the British Post Office. Engineers, planners, and thousands of postal workers determined to solve one simple problem: how to deliver millions of letters to millions of people accurately every single day. Their solution became far bigger than anyone ever imagined. Today, there are around 1.8 million postcodes across the UK, covering roughly 30 million postal addresses. A system created for handwritten envelopes now supports everything from emergency services to online banking and next day delivery. It is one of Britain's greatest unseen inventions. Not flashy, not glamorous, but without it, modern life would slow into a crawl. So the next time someone asks you for your postcode, remember, those numbers and letters are not random. They are a result of nearly 200 years of problem solving, a quiet invention that helped organize a nation. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden history behind something we all use every day, subscribe to the Curious Archives, because every week we uncover the extraordinary stories behind the ordinary things most people never question. Until next time, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next archive.